It's VC and I'm live. Hold on one sec. Let me figure something out here quickly. What's going on here? How can I shine business with whoever on VC? Yeah. Anyhow, that's one of the pros of not having on anything. Let us see here. Let me share this so y'all who have not seen me in ages can actually realize that I'm here. I'm here for just a little time though. Come in and spend the whole night with them. Whoops. Problem. All right. So, let's see what's going on here. Who do we have here? It says one person. I never Casey. Let us see what's going on. So now we have two. What will? Oh, sorry, on my head. Hi there. Feel free to say hello as you come in. Hi, I'm so sorry for being late. I intended to be here at 7:05, but as you can imagine, things happen from time to time. So I'm here at 7:16, 7:17, yes. Thank you for joining me though. Thank you very much. I've not seen you all in a while. So as soon as you come in, remember to do the regular, usual, say hi, give me the thumbs up, and we will get right into it. Is it that I can't see anything? Or is it that no one is commenting? What's going on here? Maybe no one's commenting. Pardon me, I just clicked something and went all the way off. Yes. I was just checking to see if I could see anyone commenting, but let me see. I'm gonna use this so I can check. Hi there, Casey, welcome aboard. It's been a minute, but I'm here. Hot door. Because the thing about it, when you're on live, you can't really be having the fan on or whatnot because people are gonna hear it in the background. Yes, folks, so come on into the room as we talk a little bit about my island home, Jamaica. And I hope you had a wonderful week. I hope you were able to get some rest, do some work, whatever the goals were for the week, I hope. Thank you, Casey. It's good to be back too. Yes, I hope you had an eventful week. I sure did. So I hope it was the same for you. And as you come in, you can say hello and tell me where you are watching from. What will it be? Casey, I know you're watching from Jamaica. Definitely are. So is anyone else in here? I had an up and down week. Me area talk about come see, come see. I was like, yeah. When you try the meal, you're like, oh, come see, come see. I was like, oh, it's a vibe. I guess that's expected too, because, you know, everything has its ups and downs. So, and that's also a good week because at least you're able to feel that the week was up and down. Some of us, you know, we went through the week so quickly, we never even got an opportunity to say, oh my, this week is going so fast. But overall, I can say it was quite an interesting week, a week that took me a little bit out of my comfort zone, a week that changed my life in a way. Welcome, Philly Yard Vibes. Trust me, I've not been live for a while. This is my first live in a little bit, so I said, let me come on. For the folks who've not been seeing me, I've gotten encouragement to come on live, but sometimes it's harder to come on than you can imagine. Let's go on, Casey. But I tried this evening, and I tried for 7:05, and I got here at 7:16. So, but yes, so Philly Yard Vibes and all those who are in the chat, we're talking about Jamaica this evening, and the I think the heading was Ask Me Anything About Jamaica and traveling, and let us see what I if I have any suggestions, recommendations, if you have any places that I've never been, you can ask me if I've ever been to this spot, that spot, so on. So I just realized that I didn't even share this thing here. Let me go ahead and share it. Oh boy. I've not been on here for a while. I have 6 of you. I have 6 likes. It's a vibe. Good job. High five. Share. What will it be? All right. All right. So if you're in here, just come on in, say hello. Come on into the room, say hello. I have not been on here for a while, but I trust that this will be a refreshing live, one that I don't bore you all. Because I know me and live are not really the best of friends, but I come here from time to time to ensure that I engage. My engagement is better when I'm behind the wheels, But alas, I am here and I am doing my best. I can't see. She's busy. And if you all don't know, Casey Inspirational Tales, she's my sister. She has a YouTube channel as well. So you can go by and check it out. If I've ever been, look, Jacksal is the usual thoroughfare these days because, it is not gentrified. Let me ask you something. So the answer to the question is yes, right? Philia advised, but I have a question. Do you remember when, do you remember the old road through Stairtown and up that side? Have you ever driven that side before? Draxal these days, maybe a 1, 2, 3. That's a given all the time. But I have been traveling from them time there, from the old school. What may I look for? I don't remember who to share this thing here really now. What will it be? So I like the gentrification that is taking place in Jackson now. Once there's a KFC there, yeah, it change up. Blue Hole. Have I ever been to Blue Hole? Yeah, that's in Portland. No, that's Blue Lagoon. Have I ever been to Blue Hole? I can't remember. I don't remember. If I have, it's not recent. No, I don't think so. No. Because even if I had, it would be maybe when I was a child. I can't watch here. May I say no things that not that I'm aware of, Casey. So what is, you said it's in St. Anne. You remember where in St. Anne it is? And it's easy to mix up Blue Hole with Blue Lagoon, but Blue Lagoon is a whole other vibe. Did I say into this earlier? I'm not sure. Hi, Lady J. Look at this. Hi, I have not seen you in a while. I've been MIA, but here I am today talking about Jamaica and the beautiful things about Jamaica. So I was saying, if you had any questions, feel free to ask and I will try to answer them. Also, what you're going to send this already. What is the matter with you, girl? What was the question? I don't remember the name of the community, but the road is not so wonderful. Well, that's a given sometimes. All right, so I think I shared it as much as I can. How have you been, Lady J? Have you been getting better fruits these days? Fresh fruits? Yeah, for some of those things, you have to come to Jamaica for them. We're in, what is my fruit? Rose's Casey, Lady J. I don't think but she get new phone now, so so that's her. My new thing now, these days, is plum. So it's around the time when we get plum and stuff, so that is what I'm enjoying. All right, so let's talk about Jamaica quickly, and I will talk about, let me see, because I'm on here for only a little while. So if you're coming in, I'm VC, and I'm the vibe, and I'm in Jamaica, and I share with you how beautiful Jamaica is, my love for my country, and just, places to check out in Jamaica, whether to eat, to just stop on the side of the road, or just to stay at a hotel or something like that. Duns River Falls, yes, Casey, I've been to Duns River Falls. Me and I go. We've been there together, remember? But yeah, I've been there a couple of times, and they have a local rate and they have a tourist rate. But I've not been there in, I want to say, about 3 years. Remember now, yeah, about 3 years or so. But yeah, I mean, Duns River Falls is always somewhere that you can, yeah, check out. It's in St. Anne. It is quite accessible because the road is, yeah, so as soon as you come off the road, if you're coming from like this side, so Drax Hall side, you're able to just make that right and go up and you're there. Doing great. We never get frustrated. It's always So whenever you come to Jamaica, Lady J, or to any other Caribbean island, ensure that you enjoy the fruits, because you have fruits, lady, so you have to ensure that you enjoy that. Yes, Casey, we have to go Mystic Mountain. I still need to take you to Bath Fountain. We need to go Mineral Bath. There are so many. Hi, Cassie. I feel like I have not seen you all in such a long time, but yes. Yes, so we need to go Mineral Bath as well. Where else? I'm seeing some places in Portland that I've not been to before, so I need to try and check those out. What else? Yeah, and talking about Portland, guys, I think I got my first viral video recently, and for me it's a big thing because I've never had so many views. So I just got my first video that I said the most beautiful parish in Jamaica, and of course you know that it's Portland for me. Everybody's different, so I said it was Portland, and the views just were coming in, boy. So, and I was like, wow. But let me tell you something about that video. Thank you, Lady J. So I got my first, it's 15,000 views. And I was like, whoa. I'll give you a little backstory. So, and yesterday on Luciana's live, thank you. I was saying to her that I was doing my own version of the 90 days challenge, where I said, and I was praying about it, and I was saying, God, I'm gonna put in Cassie. Rose is Casey. I don't think she was able to tell it, but she mentioned it at the top in the comments before. So I think this is just my little testimony. This is testimony time. So I have been feeling, and I mentioned it before, a little bit not too encouraged, let's put it that way, about this YouTube journey and stuff. Because, it takes, especially us on this side of town, a very long time to get to the threshold, yeah? And it's not even much, but it takes a while. So for me, it took 6 months. And I was like, God, say, I'm just going to put in this, is like my last ditch effort. And I'm going to do some videos, I'm going to cue them. And once those are done, yes, I will try to do more of that yard vibes. Okay, see a reminder. Yes. And I kid you not, that was the last cued video I have, meaning it was set to play, and then I said, Father, so I'm just like, take a moment, because this now 6 months is a very long time. And one, I have a 9 to 5, and I do a lot more than the ordinary. So I'm like, okay, this is just not penciling out the way I thought it would. But I said I would do my part, because faith without works is dead. So I said I would do my part, and I would try to go until December. If nothing changes in December, I'm gonna go. So I did 5 videos, I think, and I queued them. And I was telling Casey, I said, you know what? Yes, Lady J, I am telling you. And when we got to the last one was Portland. And I remember the goal was, that's what I'm telling you, so when God ready to blow your mind, He can blow your mind. The goal was to get 100 views within 24 hours. I remember driving home and I saw 222. And I said, wow, that was within about 10 hours, right? You know, I post in the morning early. By the next day, I was at 1,000, add 2,000, add 3,000, add the numbers just go up, and I'm like, what was so special? And I don't know what it was, but I just think it was God's way of tapping me on the shoulder to say, hey, I know that you're not feeling as encouraged as you should, but just keep going, keep doing it, and the results will come. Because when I tell you, from May, what are we in now? October. And I was like, no, so the threshold I can't reach, because for us, there are no super nothings. So you're just doing it for the love of it, and you're doing it. And when I tell you that, that's the most views I've ever gotten since I've been on this here YouTube. And I don't feel like there's anything exceptional about the video. It's just a divine intervention to kind of, motivate me to be like, hey, we see that you're doing something and you should keep going. So yes, so if you ever felt that way, or you are feeling that way now, just remember that, just keep going, because as we say, faith without works is dead. And pardon me, you don't want to be asking for something and not showing that you are willing to do the work. The work sometimes is harder than you had planned for. Doing something about, oh wow, that would be nice though, because the traffic thing there is something else. At first it was more down in Priory, that Parsons Gully area where the pudding shop and something there, but now it's a whole stretch as you come off of the highway. Yeah, Casey, I know the feeling all too well, but the reality is you just have to keep going. Don't stop. I mean, if you have to stop, you stop, because that's me to hear thunder. Thunder for my Jamaicans on here who are peculiar about the foreign the dialect. Yes, but if you have to take a moment, you take a moment. But the reality is, I think, yes, Lady J. If you have to take a moment, you take a moment. But the thing is, you see, when you're doing something that you love, or you feel led to share, it makes it easier. So for me, mind you, I like me not go places, And the last one that I posted on Thursday, I was there and I was saying to myself, so I'm not really in a mood. I was working. So I was like, all right, cool. Too much things are going on now. I can't really get anything for anybody, right? Like, as in capture any footage. And then something said to me, you know what, just have it in case. And that's what I did. And you all ended up with another video. But yeah, Casey, once it is something that, especially for you, I think it's something that is your niche, your divine thing to be doing that. And as we talk about that, let's pause, folks. So Casey has a book that she just released last month. In the way that, yes, you have to keep trying. So Casey has a book that she released last month. It is called Casey's Inspirational Prayers, and it is available on Amazon. So if you have not gotten your, Casey, put the link in the chat for me. If you have not gotten your copy yet, please ensure you do. If you're one like me who we have our devotionals and we do that in the mornings, I trust that you will enjoy this book from Casey, and it's a way to inspire her. Her channel is about inspiration, but we can also inspire her to keep going. You know what I mean? So yes, don't be afraid. And the channel, she also has a YouTube channel. It's called Casey Inspirational Tales. She's coming live right after me. She's more consistent, of course, but I committed a few months ago to the second Saturday in the month. Alas, I kind of got a bit, but I'm here. Sometimes sometimes I think we and Casey and I, we were having this discussion about we cannot judge ourselves according to other people's standards because what we're doing, they are not doing. And one example of that is the fact that you want God to work something out for you, but you also have other things happening. So as we said, I have a 9 to 5, Casey has a 9 to 5. So we don't have, trust me, and people will see this. So like a Lady J, Lady J will come by me and she'll watch a video and thing. By the time I get back to Lady J about 2 weeks later, but trust me, when I get back, I'm watching 2, I'm watching a few, because it depends on how I feel and the time that I have, But some people don't understand it. Like I saw a comment the other day, said, fully done. They didn't say I'm waiting, but it said fully done. And I remember Luciana. Hi T, welcome. And sure you hit that like button, ma'am. Thank you. Yeah, I remember Luciana saying some people come over and they're like done and waiting. But for me, I always tell them that if they come by, it's not that I'm not going to come by and visit them, but it's just that it might take me a little bit longer. Because sometimes by the time I'm done with work and getting home, all I can do is to prepare for work the next day and go to my bed. That's it. You know what I mean? So yes, but question for you all. Jamaica, which part of Jamaica is your favorite place? Like, if you had 48 hours in Jamaica, where would you go to visit? Yeah, Lady Jane, not easy at all. Like when I thought about that question, T, Rose is Casey. When I thought about that question, I said to myself, may I go home, go check my parents. Anyway else after that, I will stay. But outside of visiting my parents, I would just want to go somewhere by the sea, maybe by the river as well, just to hear the sound of the water, to smell that, salt water vibe, make that breeze kind of hit your face. And the salt water has some healing properties that I never realized until maybe like 2-3 years ago. Like if I was getting stuffy or whatever, just going, not even having to go in the water, but just going by the sea is very helpful. I definitely have to visit a Jellyman. I would want to go to Mobile down at the square, Sam Sharp Square, to get a time and patience bread from the bread man them. What else would I want to do? Yes, Lady J. Anywhere like that. I would want to. I'm thinking if I didn't live in Jamaica and I got 48 hours to visit, what I'd want to do. Most of it would be, Patty, more come see, come saw these days. Cook that bread though, that time and patience bread, the man survive. What else would I do? I am more of spending time with my family and friends, so I would do a lot of that. Would have probably talked them out for 5 hours. And then them have to run left me go sleep. Yes, jackfruit, definitely. I'd probably try and visit Hanover, especially if Casey is there. We can definitely visit Hanover together. So what about you? If you had a chance if you got 48 hours in Jamaica, what's somewhere that you definitely have to go? Yeah, man, fresh food is, for me, it's jelly, and I like the sour type of the tangy kind of fruits. So yeah, if I'm eating a mango, oh gosh, I'm talking about pear. Hey, I don't know about anyone else, but I'll soup. Me I eat pear with I love pear so much that I will cut that up and put it in the soup. Some of my friends used to laugh. They were like, no, say you're going bad, but it gives it a different vibe. So I don't know about you, but those are things that I'd want, I'd want to experience just to be able to talk the patois. Hey, the 48 hours there. Really? Oh my gosh, no, so them, and they can't even freeze. So yeah, we have to go. And there's no holiday really coming up. There's one, but we can't talk about it, Casey. We can see what can go on. But Hi, welcome, Mr. Leslie. Thank you for joining. Um, there's no holiday coming up, so I don't even know if we can. But we'll talk off here. Your people can talk to my people, and we talk about different things, and you know what I mean. We get it done. Cause would I eat two jackfruit and some pear, you know what I mean. So, but yeah, if I had to do that, I think a lot of my time, I am very big on spending time with people that I love. Hey, Philly, when me tell you say, if I'm going to Fairview, Moby regular road, not see me again, you know. You see, as me, thank God my brother showed me that way. You see, as me reach Witter Village, I just make that left. I don't see no traffic. I don't see anything. I did a video of it, I want to say about 2 weeks ago. And when I tell you, like I just cut through. The first time I tried it on my own, I got lost though. But I asked. Them have some police on the road, so I asked them and they told me. But there are signs there now, so you can see it. But that road, man, it cut out so much of the traffic, you'd be so surprised. The other day, they say I was at what the place name? Jewel Grand, and we needed to get to Fairview to catch a place. And my colleague and I were saying, boy, take the regular road. We said the regular road them time, a problem that mind you know, I've not been in Mobay for a minute to know the regular road, but every time I would come or to travel there for, you know, oh yes, and please remember to hit that like button, thank you. If I'd have to travel there for any other, you know, reason, me a girl will travel at night too, you know, so apart from when my tire burst, I kind of changed my life because my mom is saying that's not safe, but ask Casey, she know. So I'll be like, okay, the weekend is coming up, I'll pick you up, we're heading out. That's the only time I probably won't take that bypass road because it's night. But outside of that, I am definitely on that road. Once dust up not come yet, and even if dust up come a little bit, and you know what I mean, because Jamaicans know that, I'm taking that road because it cuts out so much of the traffic. And even when I'm coming back to town, but yeah, you should, if you get a chance, Philly, you should check it out. Make sure it's with somebody who knows the road though, because you don't want to take any wrong turns. As we said, there are signs though, so you would be able to see. Let me check the time because Casey comes on right after me. All right, so I almost said colleagues. So do you have any questions? Rose Clark is Casey, that's my sister. That's just one of her, what do you call it now, on here. So yes, but do you have any questions about Jamaica? Do you have any questions about traveling? I already spoke about where I would go. We've spoken about favorite parishes. Yes, T, I definitely will. And if you have not ordered her book as yet, Casey, put the link in the chat, please. So she recently published a book on her birthday, and it's called Casey Inspirational Prayers. It's a devotional, and you know, you can ensure that you check it out, order that book. And if you're like me, as I said before, you know, you do devotionals in the morning, then that would be something. Or you do a devotion in the morning, then that would be something good for you. Restaurant prices, Casey, hello, don't get mixed up in a restaurant price. I am on my no-buy here, which means that I stay in my lane. But outside, I really don't know, you know, because I am not. And you know this, Casey, so I'm more of a street side kind of. The link is in the chat. No, see it. Look at so. Put it again. Nothing hurt. It doesn't hurt to put it twice. I don't see the link. I don't see the link, ma'am. Hold on, folks. I'm looking for the link. It's not there. I don't see it. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah, man. St. Anne and St. James, you know, they're touristy areas, but they're nice. The other, I mean, I see it. I wonder if they're blocking it, because I don't see it. Maybe after the live, I'll put it in the comments. Come in and see it either, and Tina see it. So when I'm looking at favorite parishes, I don't count St. James and I don't count Hanover, because that is where my family, my heritage is from. You know what I mean? I can't count St. Thomas, because St. Thomas, a joke. Let me leave St. Thomas alone. But I know that Portland is definitely for tea. People always ask me how may I tout Portland as the most beautiful parish, but it's not my favorite parish. So the only reason it's not my favorite parish is because Portland, St. Mary just gives me a homely vibe that I don't get anywhere else. Portland is safe and nice. Let me tell you, Portland nice and nice. Portland, me go drink. What is something name? Sea puss soup. And so get back to the story, because I talk 10 story in one. So I'm not much of a restaurant type of person, unless it's like a special occasion or so. I am more the street side type of girl. So I like to buy fruits, yes, but also street food. When the thing went down other day in Jamaica at the crab circle, Casey, in my skin, you know see what happened? You still buy food on road. But I think it's one of the special things about our culture. That's just me. And I'll stop at the jerk spots as well. So like in St. Anne, you know, Scotches is definitely somewhere that you'll stop. Where else? I tried Bird Track the other day. It's not really street side, but it's Bird Track. As Miss SD was like, hey, when I come to St. Mary, I'm going to see everything what St. Mary has to offer, which is good, which is a vibe. But yeah. So hold on one moment. Yeah, so that was a vibe. What else is there? Cause you know, say me and Casey, come on, man. Ask me questions in the chat. Even the people in the bushes, if you don't ask questions, VC will just not, you know what I mean, answer questions. I don't know, I'm not one to, and it's funny, you know. You know, so life is funny. Because by right, I am the one that talks a lot naturally. So if Casey and I are together, we will talk about Casey. But, and then you hear she starts saying, So then my mother would say, when you hear the that means it's time for wrap up. St. Anne have the mountainous regions, yeah. Totally different vibes. Yeah. That's true. And it's the same thing with St. James, you know. I think St. Anne is more. And then in those mountainous areas, you'll find the attractions. I want to go to that fire river thing too as well. There's so many places in Jamaica that I've not been, that I just want to go to. But you know, it takes a lot of planning and a lot of, well, for me, it's planning and budgeting and getting time off. Yeah, I thought about it in terms of, I mean, walking, Casey. If that's the case, then my friends normally say to go in the summertime. But not only that, we went the other day, so my friends and I, when we went to Portland, it was between the Blue and Jonker Mountains. So we didn't do no climbing, but it was in that area. And it was, when me tell you, say, nice. Like, I could definitely just go back now. I woke up in the morning, I went for a walk, I washed my face with the river water, cool and nice. And of course, you had the mosquitoes. Because if you know not more river water, you know, so in the morning, I feel them time that. But it was good to just walk. Tea was there, we walked through the place. Hollowell, yeah, I heard about it. That mayor's a cold too. And you know me feel about the coldness already. But yeah, we can. You know what we should do? God's Spare Life, we should make a list of places to visit. I saw someone on, I think it was TikTok, asking about how many rivers have you visited since the start of the year. And I said, come to think of it, you know, say, I'm not go none, or I'm go one. And And I was like, no, so that have change. How can I be a Jamaican and I'm gonna go on a river? You know, I've been to beach many a times. Sea water touched me enough time, but the rivers though. And I started getting quite concerned about the rivers since I became more aware of like crocodiles and that kind of stuff. But yeah. Alright folks, I'm about to wrap up because we don't have any interaction going on here. And I don't know what to tell you. Yes, that was before, you know. Before you live town life. Town life, you know. Town life changed that vibe. But yeah, and then as an adult, I have gotten to appreciate the fact that my parents would take me out a lot. Like, you look at it, it takes a lot of planning and a lot of, no, when Saturday come, all I want to do is rest. And then, you know, Sunday I'll go to church, come back, prepare for work Monday. It's, yeah, adulting is a serious thing, you know. And I want joke thing, it's quite an interesting phase and stage in your life. But the beautiful thing about it is you have the opportunity to plan the activities. And if you really want to do it, because when you look at it, you know, you devote 40 hours of your week to do your work. And you might love your work, you might love the people that you work with, but how much time do you take to spend time with yourself or to do something for yourself? How many of us have wanted to do something for many months, and because of work, if you follow work, sometimes you can't even get to go on the road or do something in your lunch break because you're so consumed. I'm trying to change that part of my life to be more aware that, you know, I have to have that balance. So that's what I'm trying to do now. I was encouraged yesterday to be on live, although Casey has still, you know, Casey has been in my skin about the live. When was I supposed to go live? About 3 weeks ago? From when did go the thing there over you and I come back? Yeah, but yeah, what else? I think that is it. I want to leave you with a word of encouragement. So today for our devotion, I got an assignment to remind you that dry bones can live, and I'm doing that now. So if you missed my story about me planning to, yeah, when I get my book, I'll be back on, folks, to talk about the book. Casey Inspirational Prayers. Look, it's on Amazon, so you can't miss it. And Casey's coming live right after me. She's the one that goes live and she's able to engage you and to chit chat and so on. What was I going to say? Yes, about the dry bones. So while I was planning to do my last video and make my exit, God had a different plan for me. He's like, let me show you something. And I now have a video that has the most views that I've seen since I started this YouTube journey. And within 3 days, I think, what I waited for since May has now become a reality, because, yeah, threshold reach and everything there, you know, but I give God thanks. I thank you all for the support that you have given me over these years. I thank you for watching me grow. I thank you for being involved in the journey. I thank you for just loving Jamaica the way I love Jamaica, or getting to know Jamaica. Because when I look back over my life, I've always had this love for my country. And when I look back over some of the Facebook posts that I've made years ago, I realized that I was always capturing these things, but it's just that I wasn't willing to come out and share it the way I am doing it now. And even if I stop doing it this way, I'm still going to be loving my country. I get such joy from taking somebody. So let's say we're driving from Kingston to St. Thomas and you've never been to St. Thomas. May I show you everywhere, you know, may I say, hey, right? They say, you know, hey, what's going on here? I'm sweating. Excuse me. But yes, may I show you everywhere. I'm like, wait, this has never happened before. Yeah, man, may I sweat. But hey, so new things are going on in my life, you know. Anyways, yeah, I get a joy from saying there was a river right there, and there was, you know, this is what is happening here. The KFC is gonna be here. This is the new place here. Look over there, the scenery is so nice. And this is where the seawater splashes on the road, and I get such joy from that. So, you know, I enjoy doing that, and I want to be able to do that. So I thank you for journeying with me. I thank you for just keeping me company and watching me go through some of the most. This one of the scariest things that ever happened to me while doing any traveling over these, and I've been doing it. I know, right, Lady J? We definitely have to go get a ride out together. We definitely have to plan it so that when you're here, I can be off and we go on a road trip together. Cause man, me I watch your drive out and I walk, and you watch me drive out. So yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate the encouragement that you have given me, even though, you know, some of the things here are a little bit different from those on the other side of town. I enjoy watching people grow and seeing all of us who came from that same group just expanding and having, you know, just different things happening for us. So I appreciate that. I want to say thank you for just hopping on and sharing this live with me. Maybe at another time I'll tell you about some of the life-changing things. Yes, and Casey, you know, Casey after did it too. I give it to, hey, when me drive with Casey in a Lady J, that thing say I share my boss, you know. She's the one to give all the instructions. But I'm sure she's probably setting up now to go live. So I'm gonna try to chit chat with you all a bit. Wait, let me see if I can put in the name of her book in the chat. And then, so her book, okay, Casey's book. No, I'm not see it. Yeah, man, Casey, I feel that in the mix. Casey's Inspirational Prayers, and it's on Amazon, folks. So go there and check it out. Why? Oh yeah, so it's the same. I don't know why it's not showing, but you say you put it there, but I put it in. So I hope that you go and get it. I want our thing blow up like on my Portland video, just blow up and gonna lead. Yes. And put it in the comments right after. So folks, I almost every time I say so, colleagues. But if you want to, just jump right back on. So I will end now, so you can jump on to leave a comment in the chat so I can know that you are here. If you want me to come and check you out and so on, I can do that as well. And then we head on over to Casey's live that begins in just about a few seconds. Well, it's 8 o'clock now, but yeah, she's about to go live. So thank you all for your continued support. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing, buying me a coffee, everything that you do. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support and the love, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your evening. I almost said, and don't forget to inspire someone. What's my something there again? Thanks for watching. Hey, a long time I don't come live, you know. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next parish.